What is going on, everyone? It's Scott back from Croc. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Saturday. Please remember to subscribe to our videos, guys. We are just we're just pumping out videos. We're going to be coming out with crypto videos every single day, and yeah, telling you what's up in the market. So, with that being said, let's quickly dive into the market. So, we're actually seeing the market sitting at around 426 billion, which is actually an all-time high over the past 90 days. So the market has actually corrected quite a bit here, guys, to the point where we're seeing EOS at a $15 billion market cap. EOS was sitting at around, I want to say 4 or 5 billion less than a month ago, and that has been one of the best gainers on the market. We're seeing Cardano doing pretty well. We're also seeing Bitcoin Cash. There's been a lot of speculation on Bitcoin Cash. And yeah, so I want to shed a little bit of light on that, but I'm going to come back to that later. So what I want to talk to you guys about today is there's actually a consulting firm that's predicting Ethereum to reach 2,500 by the end of 2018. So right now we're seeing Ethereum at 677, and that is a $67 billion market cap. So to reach 2,500, it needs to 4x, guys. It needs to 4x. So this could potentially be, this market's obviously going to have to grow tremendously for that to happen. But is it a possibility? I don't know. Obviously, this consulting firm believes so, and they're putting their bet where their money where their mouth is, $2,500 by the end of the year. And I think that will really make the crypto market just boom if that does happen, because Ethereum, being an ERC20 token, has so many altcoins that it relies on and the smart contracts and whatnot. So if Ethereum does well, so does a lot of these other smaller altcoins. So it's kind of like a win-win situation, right? And also Ethereum is has other pairs of altcoins that it trades with. So the more people that have Ethereum, the more altcoins that can be bought. So it's kind of a win-win, like I just said, right, guys? So that's pretty awesome. The fact that these guys think that 2,500 by the end of the year, it is pretty ambitious. But if you look back, if we look back at the historical for even just the past year, where were we sitting at with Ethereum? Ethereum was at $68, guys. So that's a 10 times from April of last year to April of this year, it 10 times. So could it 4 times by the end of the year? That actually seems pretty, doable. However, a lot of money has to flow into the market for that to even happen. And 2018 could be the year that does happen. Now, what I want to also talk to you guys about is Warren Buffett. So Warren Buffett, you guys probably heard of him. He's a well-renowned investor. He's very, he has his things that he really believes in. And then there's Bitcoin and altcoins and cryptocurrency, right? He's an 87-year-old American investor, and he's used to doing things the old-fashioned way. He likes the GEs of the world. He likes buying gold. He likes buying, assets and companies that are going to be here for another 100 years. Coca-Cola, these large companies. And he's really bearish on cryptocurrency. So what ends up happening is when articles like this come out and someone interviews Warren Buffett on, hey, what do you think about Bitcoin? It actually has a direct impact on the price of cryptocurrencies and potentially even Bitcoin itself, because what he says really does move the market. So if he were to say something very positive about a specific stock, people are actually going to go out and buy that stock simply because Warren Buffett is bullish on it. And the exact same thing can happen with Bitcoin. However, we aren't actually seeing that happen, directly in relation to Bitcoin's price, because Bitcoin has been sitting around $9,000 for the past week now. So it's pretty sad that, you know, a smart investor like this is not really on board with the future of currency. You know, obviously this statement here that he says it's something he doesn't know anything about. So, you know, how can he make a claim like that if it's just really something he hasn't researched? And the other thing that he mentioned is no one, he talks in a very general statement in that no one knows what Bitcoin is. No one knows exactly what Bitcoin is. So, you know, I don't want to say anything bad about Warren Buffett because the guy is a billionaire. He's obviously extremely smart. He's diligent in what he picks, and his company Berkshire Hathaway, you know, they do very well for their investors year over year. But I think the market is, you know, it's here to stay. The cryptocurrency markets, we're seeing extremely large gains in Korea, especially. China is, you know, having a little bit of difficulty with the government, and they're really trying to cut back on a lot of these new ICOs and altcoins because the Chinese government are just thinking that they're scams and they're trying to protect their citizens, and they're really not giving it a chance, right? So sometimes it's a lot of these bad fish in the market that ruin it for everyone. So yeah, so that's what Warren Buffett had to say. And the last article I want to talk to you guys about is Bitcoin Cash's fork. So on May 15th, Bitcoin Cash is actually slated to have a fork. And what they're going to be doing is they're going to be moving from a 8 megabyte block size to a 32 megabyte block size. So they're actually going to have a 4 times larger block, which will basically allow for more transactions to take place. And a lot of people are skeptical about this because it's not actually a long-term fix and solution for the cryptocurrency. You can't just keep increasing the block size because down the road it's going to have more drastic effects on the network and congestion and stuff like that. So in the meantime, though, this Bitcoin Cash fork is actually going to be going ahead with that. But some of the developers and some even long-term developers are a little upset because all of these changes are coming into the platform, and they're not actually being put forward to community vote to vote on them, right? So people aren't actually getting their chance to say, yes, I think this is good. No, I don't think this is bad. People are skeptical about the governance model. Is that actually taking place? Who's leading the pact on this? And we've seen a lot of talk about Roger Ver in the market, and how he's kind of pumping Bitcoin.com, and how you know, he's talking about how Bitcoin on Bitcoin.com, Bitcoin is actually Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin is Bitcoin Core. So he's actually preaching to his viewers and all the people that he, you know, writes to and whatnot, that Bitcoin Cash is the real Bitcoin. And then you got the other side of the market that is basically saying, no, Bitcoin Cash is not. It's the phony Bitcoin, yada, yada, yada. But, I mean, the market speaks for itself. 23 billion is not anything to be shying away from. But, I mean, obviously we can see here that it doesn't even come close to Bitcoin's market cap. So what do you guys think about you know, Bitcoin Cash's fork? Do you think it's actually going to be successful? Do you think it's actually worth it in the long run for the developers to be doing this, or is it just going to cause more congestion on the market? So leave a note in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think. But with that being said, guys, thanks for watching the video. We're going to be coming out with crypto videos every single day, telling you which ones to buy and which ones to stay away from, and we'll talk to you guys soon.